Welcome to the Shamba Shaper podcast.
A podcast that is helpful to the farmer,
Good for the nation.
and useful to you. I am Elias Ngotho, passionate about agriculture.
And I'm Maggie Wamboi, a lover of art and agriculture.
Karibu.
Diseases are caused by living organisms that spread diseases from one crop to the other.
And we have three types: fungi, bacteria, and virus. We know that most crop diseases are caused by fungi or fungal-like organisms. The rest are bacterial or viral.
I can see you guys want to make me jobless. You seem to be doing well.
No, we are just laying the table. What we know does not go beyond there.
Some of the methods we have mentioned in dealing with pests are also useful in dealing with diseases. Now, plants will show signs that will tell you all is not well. You will see things like change of color and shape, rotting, wounds and drying or wilting, and many others. Fungal diseases get into the plant through the small holes on the crops. In some cases, the infected crop will have growth on the stem and leaves. Most crops affected by any disease will most likely die and dry up.
Now, Lillian, let's talk about the common diseases that give farmers sleepless nights. And what are their signs?
It is good to know them and how they look like so that we are not caught unawares.
There are hundreds and thousands of diseases out there, and with climate change, we are seeing new ones every now and then.
So, for more information on this, refer to iShamba or Shamba Shaper.
The main diseases are dumping off, mildew diseases, blight. Blight is commonly known as baridi by farmers.
Sure.
Rusts and wilt.
And blight and wilt are very common to most of the crops.
Yes, Maggie. Remember, some diseases will come from the soil, some from the seed that is inside the crop, some will be brought to the crop later by humans, animals, insects, water, and wind.
Today I'm just taking notes. I have nothing to say.
Hapo sawa, Elias. Let me take you through some of them very quickly. Most fungal diseases like dumping off is found in the soil and affects seeds and new seedlings. Its signs are rotting of the stem and the roots. Plants get water-soaked, mushy, fall off and die within a few days after germination. To control dumping off, if it is a seed bed, then raise it. If it is in the main shamba, create furrows for water to run off and not stay on your farm.
I also learned from Shamba Shaper the signs of mildew. They said that you will notice white powdery spots on the leaves and the stems, like the plant has been dusted with white powder. And they said over time, the leaves will turn yellowish and will be twisted. And if not treated, the fungus spreads to the rest of the plant.
That's good of you, Maggie, and thanks to Shamba Shaper, because what you have just shared is right. Remember, you can always get in touch with Shamba Shaper or iShamba for more tips and information on how to treat it.
This is the Shamba Shaper podcast, a podcast that is helpful to the farmer,
Good for the nation.
and useful to you.
Moving on, blight disease. This disease shows yellowing, browning, and drying of leaves, flowers, fruits, stem, or the entire plant. Use fungicides to prevent blight. Once the disease sets in, it is hard to get rid of. It is always good to wear protective clothing anytime you are using chemicals.
That is a very good reminder. PPE, protective equipment or clothing, including a glove, gumboot, an overcoat, and goggles.
And also, read the instructions very well before using. Now, about the wilt disease. This is another fungal disease that affects crops. It will disrupt the flow of water in the stem. This will cause the leaves to dry. You can learn more on these diseases from Shamba Shaper.
Is this the disease that makes crops look dry and have a yellow color and brown line?
Yes, it is.
I know another fungal disease, the rust disease, and it is very common.
Do you also know the signs to look for?
Yes, I do. Round or oval-shaped orange, yellow, or reddish spots.
Maggie, I bet you don't know why the disease is called rust.
There's a reason.
Oh yes, there is. It is because the color of the patches look like rusted iron.
This is more common on mature plants. Because it affects the leaves, the crop is not able to make food. It dies. Rust is spread from infected plants to healthy plants. They are spread either by wind or water.
This disease affects a wide range of crops such as legumes, cereals, coffee, and many others.
So, how do we stop or deal with these diseases?
There are many ways that we can deal with this. 1. Using disease-free seeds. 2. Planting crop varieties that are resistant or tolerant. 3. Avoid watering the leaves. Use methods that only wet the soil, e.g. drip irrigation. 4. Pick off and destroy all the infected leaves and burn them. This is to stop diseases from moving to the next season. Do not use them as mulch or for compost. 5. Use correct spacing and prune your crops to allow air and water move freely. Another one is to remove weeds as they act as home for pests and diseases. And also practice crop rotation. Finally, apply fungicides.
Wow, that is all we had for you today. Until next time, cha cha!
Bye.